What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Life Way podcast, and a returning episode too. It's been a while since I uploaded the first episode since September. You're probably wondering why I haven't done the podcast for so long. Number one is because studying for college right now, and plus I live in my college apartment, so I just stay in. So I don't have a winter break until next week. So you might be wondering why I'm doing a podcast while I'm still studying. The reason why because I have a class that has a video project assignment. Basically we had to make a video talking about film studies because that is my major. So I decided to do a podcast because one, I want to do it, and second of all, I already have my own podcast. So I have my own podcast. So I can just like do this anytime. So today, so today's episode, it's gonna be boring though because this episode is basically about about education, which you guys don't like. But later on, we're gonna do something fun later on. So anyway, so this episode two, we do have a guest coming along as well. It's not a special guest because because this person is actually not from from Twitch and all this stuff. So this guest right here is actually my college friend. We do have the same class together. Yeah, we do have the same class together, and we're working this assignment together. So that's why I invited to do this podcast. So please welcome Nicole.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
so my name is Nicole. I'm a second year as Henry is.
yeah, just a clap. Okay, all right. So how you been?
Doing good, just have a lot of to study because finals next week and I'm just locking in.
I see. So what classes do you which class are you most worried about for next week?
Mm, I'm not worrying for film studies, of course, obviously, because but I mean, I'm kind of worried about one of my math class like calculus and I think my other class, which is microeconomics.
I can't deal with calculus. I cannot deal with calculus at all. Because my highest like math I took was which is during high school. My highest math I took is algebra 2. I never took pre-calculus before. I never did.
I took
I
pre-calc in high school, like
originally I was about to do I was about to do pre-calculus during my fall quarter last year, but I decided to change my mind. And plus it was
mm,
waitlisted too. There's like so many people in the waitlist. There was like 30 people in the waitlist, and I was like
yeah.
27 of the waitlist. I was like, no way
Yeah, I
I'll
think
get in.
mostly freshmen, yeah.
It's mostly freshmen.
hmm
So how was your CDM 20 today? How's your TA?
She was pretty chill today. Like, I feel like she kind of changed a little bit, but like again, like when I went to my lab today, I was a little bit scared because like what if she had another mental breakdown just because like we didn't finish our rough cut, like our editing.
I see. I remember like last time you told me the story about how your TA was super mean and you physically cry about it.
No, she literally yelled at me in front of the whole class. Like, I was like, I shouldn't cry. Like, I shouldn't be so dramatic because no, low key, I actually want to yell back at her because despite how she treat me.
I see. If I was in that class with that TA, I would have yelled at her back.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your friend? How's your classmates respond
For what? For which one?
for you about your TA though? How do they react?
They kind of complain about the TA as well because like I think during like week four or something, like we already hate her. Like we can tell like something is off with her. And then like one of my friends, like she's like complaining about like, oh, like her lab assignment, she got deducted some few points because like she made like an error, like a mistake, but the TA didn't specify like where she did wrong. And then she was like so pissed off. So like we're kind of complaining about how our TA treated us and how she's like she's like so messed up. Like she's like being so disorganized like of our lab sections. Like she kind of like make it at the last minute. Like she's like wasting her time, and then we're just like learning the lab doing nothing, like just listening to her talk.
I see. My TA wasn't yeah, my TA wasn't like that from last year though. My TA is different than
Mm.
yours.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because my
Mm.
TA, I forgot what her name is, but my TA is like very nice about it. She's very like supportive during for my group project. But my only issue is just my group sucks last year.
It's always a good project.
Yeah,
It's always.
because there was a moment where there was a moment where like I had to like contact like one of my classmates to like edit the video, right? But the only issue, he never responds. That makes me mad.
Like, just goes to you.
Yeah, it ghosted me. Yeah, like every time. I try to kiki like message him or even email him too, like asking him like, are you done with the editing? He never
Mm.
respond to it.
Bruh, I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know what is he doing. And plus, he was a junior last year too. Though. I mean, he does have like a
Oh, a
busy.
junior.
Yeah, he was a junior last year. He does have a busiest time, so it makes sense. But come
Mm.
on, you need to like reply to my messages like how the editing is going.
But like, I feel like responding is not too hard though. Just say like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm gonna work on this later. I'll just let you know when I'm finished. Like
e-
that's it. Like it's not that bad.
exactly. It's not bad at all. I don't know
Hmm.
why.
If you can finish it right now, just do it later.
You
Like
just do.
once you have time.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember that. I remember like we did this like we did our project or like around like weeks. Yeah, it was week 7. Actually, no. Never mind. Never mind. Biggest week. I think week 8 through 10. There was like a strike. There was a strike during
Oh yeah,
week 10. So good thing we didn't have to do the final project last year. Lucky for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also like one of my final exams, like take home, like I thought it was gonna be in person, like just literally like just in person because literally like my last day of final exam is the day I move out to my dorm. So I was like, I should ask for an extension because I need more time. But then when I heard him, he says like, "Oh, we're gonna have a take home exam because it's straight." I was like, "Perfect! I can just get back home and just finish it."
So you actually did the take home exam?
Yeah, yeah, I did it.
No,
Like, yeah, it's more like response free response questions.
I see. I remember like last year for me, I don't have to take the final exam for one of my other classes. Lucky.
Mm. That's lucky though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so lucky because of course the strike happened. Like I was thinking because that originally that final was because that final of one of my classes was a take home, but since the strike happened, they will like my professor decided to make us not to do it at all.
Mm, that's nice though.
I was kind of surprised about that though, because
Hmm.
I was expecting
Mm.
we would do it, but I guess not.
Yep. He
Yeah,
can't miss a strike. Hmm.
yeah, can't miss the strike, which is crazy.
Always.
It's always been the strike. Like strike always like
Yeah.
I mean having the strike is cool. I mean having the strike, I kind of felt bad for the professors about it. But as students
Yeah.
for us, we could take breaks.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, take breaks all the time. Yeah, we get to rest up. You could just go home. I remember I don't remember. I think I went home like a week before finals week, well, last spring quarter. Because I remember like on week 10, since I don't have any classes at week 10, I didn't went home during that time. I just stayed for 1 week.
Okay.
Because I didn't
Mm.
know because I'm not too sure if there's gonna be classes that week, but apparently it's not.
Hmm.
So I decided to just stay for another. I decided to stay for week 10. Just hang out with some friends, just stay in my dorm, hang out with my talking with my roommates and all the stuff, and just wait until like I'll get home for the break.
Yeah, same for me. I feel like I think from my very first quarter, like my very fall quarter, because literally like it's week 10, so like I'm not sure if my professor would cancel class, but then I remember like for one of my class, it got canceled like because like she said she got COVID. So I was like, okay, sure.
You just don't care at all, man, because you want a break.
In break, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
And plus I need to lock in, so
yeah. Plus we have to lock in as well. Lock in.
lock in.
All right, so we will do the next topic. So we gotta do this for this project. So our next topic, this could be such a very boring topic. So this topic is for our final project for our film class. So our topic is about McLuhan's medium, the term of medium from McLuhan. So so for us, we had to talk about the McLuhan's like definition of what he meant by medium, and also we had to talk about social media, about good and bad things about it, and whether or not if it's a cool or hot medium. Now let's get straight to it. So
So,
so I remember I remember that I went back to the understanding media book, like which is which our professor actually posted through the files. So I feel like he defines medium to show the context to describe the idea of the media sends the message a message to everyone. It's basically a form of communication with people about how they react or respond to what type of what the media represents to them. Yeah, anything to say?
so for the people, so for the people that's still confused, like what do you mean by medium? Well, like we kind of talk about like just basically like just from like media, some sort of like, for example, like we're gonna go over hot and cold medium in the later on. So on my audio.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a how the different type of media has like different hot and cool medium. So if you guys want to know what's the definition of hot and cool medium, so hot medium. Oh, your camera's off.
My bad.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so hot medium is basically the type of media provides high definition data, provides a lot of information, but has a low amount of participation from the audience. And cool medium is the opposite of that. So basically, it's low definition communication data provides less information but requires a high amount of participation from audience to complete that type of media, which which is also mentioned in the reading as well. Like he McLuhan said that he defines hot media as a high definition with less participation because how different media was very informative with the technology was provided, that the participants don't have anything to do don't have to do anything other than listen or watch because because those type of medias provide some kind of technology that you can visually see.
And to add on what Henry said about what differences of hot and cold medium. So for example, like so we kind of mentioned about social media, but there could be like different types of medium depending on like how people interact with social media. Like for example, like we can like evaluate the target audience and what people usually post on social media.
Do you think social media is a cool or hot medium?
Mm, I would say it kind of depends, but if I said if it's like a cool medium, then I will refer to either like short videos like such as TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Like I feel like some people who uses social media, like they mostly post like just literally about anything. Like for example, they will post like the day in their life, their blogs, or just literally anything.
I see.
Like I feel like social media just is like I don't know, like it might be different for some people of how they see it, how they interact with social media, but yeah.
To this argument, I feel like social media is a cool medium because it provides a lot of participation of how people would view like watch the video, and plus they had to like comment share the videos. Yeah, share the videos and even texting people too because it requires like it requires like the audience to do something like like in form of communication. I mean, you could argue that social media is a hot media because it provides videos, and videos is basically because in the reading it says that movie is like watching movies is a hot medium because it shows the it shows visuals it shows visuals and videos is the same thing, but however it's a cool medium because because people in social media create those videos.
Mm. I feel like I feel like it could be both, just depends how it is. But I feel like if it's like in general, I feel like it's pretty it's mostly like up to like cool medium.
I see. Since we're talking about social media, let's first talk about Instagram. What are good and bad things about it?
Already.
So, right. So the good things about Instagram is that people could post about themselves, like about like about anything. Like they could post about themselves, about like what they're doing, what's their daily life looking like, like all those stuff. People could comment whether they like it, and they can plus they could like the post.
Yeah, I definitely agree because I feel like a lot of my friends have Instagram, so like they either be posting like their Instagram story, Instagram posts, or even like short reels. Like it's just it's just a way of showing themselves. But I feel like there are some bad sides of using Instagram. Well, like I kind of seeing some of my friends like they kind of just post anything that they want, just basically like where they're going or just like literally the day in their life. But sometimes people stop using Instagram just because they want to like reduce their time. Like they want to spend less time on social media. They just want to focus on themselves. And I kind of notice how like some of the influencers when I look at their posts, like it's like, oh, like it looks pretty cool. But when I check out the comment sections, like I don't know why there's so much hate. Like it's like it's like they're going through like a scandal, like just like literally executions of like people are like doing something bad stuff, and for especially for K-pop groups. Like I noticed like some of the groups, like the company just kind of like turn off the comments despite of like how much hate they got. Like just literally like
Or you're lagging.
around, and then some people are like feeling a study room so bad. So,
Yeah, okay. So there was a lag on you. So, anyways,
yeah.
yeah, the thing with with Instagram, there's gonna be there's gonna be some good things and bad things though, especially like hate on the comments though, like for no reason. There's gonna be a lot of cyberbullying though. There's no way to stop that.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like for cyberbullying, it just like comes around, just like it just goes everywhere. Like I feel like even if you know you didn't do something wrong, but I feel like if it's like if people are targeting you, if a lot of people are targeting you, like it's gonna be like a little bit hard to defend yourself.
Yeah, true. So next social media we're gonna talk about is TikTok. I say that TikTok
Okay.
is I say bad things about TikTok is that it's very addicting because I always keep seeing like people always looking through TikTok, just look at the videos they always watch. It happens everywhere.
Or it's a lot better in here. Or
All right, tell about the TikTok.
the bad thing about TikTok.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I kind of agree of how Harry mentions like I mean I feel like TikTok can be addicting sometimes because I think for me, like, I used to use TikTok so many times, just like scrolling through like videos or something. I remember like my average time, how how much time I spent on TikTok was around like 6 hours. I was like, I should stop. Like I feel like that's too much though. I mean, I feel like TikTok, hmm, there might be some few bad things about it. I feel like it's a little bit similar to Instagram, like, where people receive hate or something, but, um, I would say, like, the most common bad part is probably, like, addiction, like, and I noticed how, like, TikTok has, like, so many, like, what's it called? There's, like, so many, like, different contents, like, POV videos, and yeah, that's about it, though.
All right. So next social media we gotta talk about is X or Twitter, no, formerly.
Twitter.
I don't
Mhm.
I don't like the rebrand. I don't like the
We could
rebrand.
I mean, Twitter's the original name for that.
Yeah. So I feel like Twitter is probably like the one of the worst social medias to put out there. Because
It's pretty toxic, though.
there's a lot of bad things about Twitter because Twitter, like people like always make hate comments though because Twitter is known for like tweeting like having tweeting yeah Twitter is known for like hate comments because Twitter is like known for like you can make comments about anything. You don't have to like post anything. You just like make a comment out of it, and then people would see about your comment and how they reacted to it, which could be in a negative way.
Especially if it's a hate comment, like, if they're, like, targeting against you.
That's true. But it's not. But I'll say Twitter is not as addicting anymore. I don't see anyone uses Twitter anymore.
Yeah, same for me, like, I have Twitter, but I don't usually use it anymore, like, I feel like when some people post something, it just gets boring. Like, some people will just, like, I wanna mention one social media, like Facebook. I remember, like, Facebook is pretty popular back in the days, and then I remember now my friends rarely post on Facebook, but they mostly use Facebook as, like, just scrolling around, like, just playing, like, some games and videos. But I feel like Twitter is just, like it just, like, makes it more boring nowadays, like, it's not like back in the days, like, where, like, some social medias become very popular, and a lot of people are, like, keep posting about, like, their stuff.
That's true. All right. Next social media. Probably it's gonna be our last social media to talk about. YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. So me growing, I love watching YouTube all the time though. Content creations all the time. So good thing about YouTube, yeah, good. There's a lot of good things about YouTube. You can like make videos, making money, making money, which you guys don't want to. You can watch you can watch some stuff entertaining. You can enjoy the content of it. But the bad thing about YouTube it's pretty much it's the same same reasoning as like on Instagram or even TikTok that it's very addicting and there's gonna be some hate comments.
I also wanna add up some stuff because, like, I mostly use YouTube, like, just to watch, like, some, like, cool videos, like, especially, like, I have, like, some favorite YouTubers on YouTube, so that's why I watch YouTube a lot, but one time I actually searched on YouTube because like one of my bike chain got broken, so like I tried to find a tutorial of how to fix it. But then, however, like I feel like some videos, like it could be like educational or like it could be helpful for some reason. But here's the thing, like when I look at the comments on some of the videos that people made, like some said oh, like this is not helping, or like like your opinion is wrong, like there's some misinformations, like if the video is like valid to some people.
All right, so that's gonna be all the social media. So in conclusion for this for this medium social and social media. In social media, there's always gonna be some good and bad things about it though. Yeah, like yeah, social media will be a cool medium for sure because people could like comment, like share videos or posts about it. like yeah, it would be awesome. It would be cool. But there's gonna be some bad things about social media as well, like how people could be addicted to watching videos, and people could like hate. There's gonna be some hate comments because there's some stuff of those posts or videos they don't like.
Like there's a lot of controversies going on, despite not just from like Instagram, but I feel like in like news, I feel like it would spread like through social media.
Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, and also for social media being a cool medium, I thought there's this article that I read talking about the summary of McLuhan's of book. Yeah, this guy actually mentioned about social media being a cool medium because of creating, sharing, and interacting with content. Like you could interact with people, even friends, family. Because you need to do some like communication.
And also I kind of read through McLuhan's like an example of hot medium. So I think mostly the hot medium just literally involves with like the history of like media technologies. Like for example, like I know like you kind of mentioned a little bit about give me a second. Ooh. Like for example, well, I know hot medium is like just like a high definition. So like for example, like from Professor, like he kind of mentioned an example of hot medium, which is like a radio, like either like sometimes it could be movies or documentaries.
Yeah, I mean, and those are high definition too.
Hmm.
All right, that's the end of that topic. That's boring time. We actually went for 19 minutes.
19 minutes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
19 minutes though. It's time to edit that whole thing. Like after this.
I'm sorry though, like my
Yeah,
screen. I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out. Like edit like the lag out.
Yeah. No, when I'm in the study room, I don't know why the Wi-Fi like suddenly goes off for no reason. So like either I'm gonna have to like record in my room, but my roommate is in here, so I'll just like give her some space.
To be honest, I rather record in my room though. Like yeah, just like
Yeah,
what
but
you just like what you said. Like make sure that there's like no one around.
I know, but I'm sharing a room with my roommate. Like
Yeah,
she's studying for her final, so like I can't just like kick her out, you know?
just don't kick her out though. Don't like make
No.
don't
I mean
make
it's
your
fine though. Like
yeah don't make your roommate like don't make your roommate just go to the study room and study for the final.
no.
Yeah,
I would feel bad if I did that. Like
that's just mean.
hmm.
Sorry, I'm just stretching a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know how I don't know how our professor or even our teacher would grade this. I
If
hope
he's
it goes
going
well.
based on the rubrics, I mean if we already send our bibliography source and like our videos like on a PDF, it should be fine. But honestly, I feel like he's gonna grade more based on like what we talked about.
Yeah,
Like if we like what we talked about, if it's like actually mentioned on the draft, like I feel like he's gonna look through that.
yeah. I'm just like worried. I'm just worried. I feel like we might get like a C grade on this video project.
Honestly, I'm a little bit concerned as well. Like, I think for my response, I didn't do too bad as I thought, but like I think for one of my response, I had a 5 out of 7, which made me a little worried because I know the response kind of worth more. And then when I got my score for my draft, I was like, oh, okay. So he kind of took points off from me. So like my grade dropped a little bit, but not like too bad. Like not like too
What's your
much.
grade
But
currently?
I still have an A minus, but like if we actually mess up on the final, I feel like I'll still get a B.
I don't know. I don't know what my grade would be looking like if I have a C in the final though. I currently have a B
I
right
just
now.
like I just like tested like my potential grades. Like let's
Yeah.
say like if I yeah.
How much is this worth? 40 points, right?
40 points. I think so.
And it's worth like four.
I'm just like,
It's worth forty
yeah, I'm just
percent of
doing
the
my
grade too.
calculation. Yeah, I'm just doing my calculation. Like, I mean, if I got a higher score on the finals, I feel like my grades wouldn't necessarily drop, but it wouldn't boost that much.
Come on, I know like a B is a passing grade, but let me check. Let me check what I have like a.
B is not too bad when you're in college, but like it just like kind of affects our GPA.
So it's worth 40 points. So let me what else I put 30.
Yeah,
Okay, I still maintain a B though. 30 out of 40. That's a I still have a B minus though.
that's a decent score though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Even as a decent score, I'm just like still worried. That's it.
Hmm.
I have like a
Yeah,
20.
so I couldn't fail a CDM course. Yeah.
If I have a 20, then I might have like a C minus.
Hmm.
I
I
don't know.
got a 21 over 25. So like I'm a little bit worried because I know like my draft is not like very perfect. Like it's not like I did everything, you know, it's just like I I still make some mistakes on my storyboard and everything.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't get a perfect score. I mean, unless
I'm not confident again having a perfect score. I'm just like worried because the way
I
how
mean
I talk in that video was it was like I was like stuttering.
I mean it's fine though. Like I stutter sometimes. It's just like I don't know, it's just like it's just natural. Like I feel like some people stutter.
Yeah, some people always like stutter though.
No, like especially if people are like pretty nervous, just literally presenting like in general, like for the people who have fear of public speaking, like it might be a challenge for them.
That's true. I would not do public speaking because I'm not good. Like my speaking skills is not good.
I think I think when it comes to me for public speaking, my parents are pretty concerned about me of how I communicate because like literally like when I was a kid, I was so introverted. I was so quiet and my parents are pretty concerned like if I don't talk, how am I expect to do like how am I expect to do something like when I became an adult. So like yeah, so like I think one time like my parents took me to speech therapy because like I was being so quiet, I don't talk a lot and stuff. And then I think since high school I've been talking a lot to my friends, my teachers, my counselors. And then since I'm a manager economics major, I have to take public speaking course. It's just like a requirement for my major. So
Uh,
like I'm not sure how this class gonna go, but like I feel like it could be a little bit hard for me since when I talk to I stutter a little bit. So like maybe if I took public speaking, it might help me to overcome it.
no, it makes sense.
Hmm.
Let me check the rubric actually from the TA.
Yeah, I don't want to. Hmm.
Because there's probably some stuff that we might miss something though.
He sends an email, but I feel like it's mostly about like the paper essay.
It's more
He
the
doesn't
paper
talk a lot
essay.
about
Yeah,
it.
the one that came out earlier today. Yeah, it was about the paper essay. That's it. There's no video
Hmm.
essay. So basically, we need an
And
introduction and
I feel like that's
conclusion.
kind of a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with sections marked. So I need to edit this video to have some like subtitles and have some images representing our what we
Something.
said. Yeah,
We also our video also has to be high quality.
yeah, which could be bad. I'll say. Because if I
Yeah.
had to edit this though, and if I had to just, like zoom into my camera, it's gonna be like a little blurry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like mm,
yeah, this could be annoying though. I'm just like yeah, I'm just like worried about my grade. That's it. Because I don't want to have a I don't want to get a D in that class.
yeah, like I mean D is considered fast but I feel like we still need to get a C because I know for some of the CDM upper division course we need like a prerequisite,
Yeah,
which is like CM2 for example.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried as well. Like
yeah.
I'm kind of scared like if our finals like let's say we got a lower score just because like our video is like kind of low quality or some stuff.
Or like there's like some like yeah, there's gonna be some like our speaking that like doesn't like doesn't represent at all, or like we stutter a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I have like three reading response. Just like three reading response I messed up on. Because I got like I got
Mm.
6 out of 7 for my two of my reading response for the response assignment, and there's like one response I got 5 out of 7.
Yeah, same for me for one of them. But like, one of the response I got 5 out of 7 is not from the project that we work on. It's just like, it's just some like general like I think the writing implosion. I got a 5 out of 7. It's not for the project,
Which
so I'm not
response is
very
it? Which
surprised.
response is it?
Let me double check. I think it's response two,
Oh,
which is about the connection between technology and aggressive violence. Like, how does it like connect to it?
I see.
Hmm.
I think the one have
Yeah,
have
I just missed some points. Mm.
yeah, I'm the one that have 5 out of 7. Is that response 4, writing the implosion?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I
Yeah, honestly,
because the thing I messed up on is that I never mentioned about which technology objects that I should focus on. I
I did
never,
mention about technology, but I gotta like be more like specific.
yeah,
So that's why I got a 6 out of 7.
I got 5 out of 7 because of that.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, which just
I
sucks
mean it's
though.
not a lot to explain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's nothing lot to explain, but yeah, it's complicated to think about which.
especially like when we have like word limits.
Yeah, true. The war limit is like 200, right? It's 150 to 200.
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, like if I mention a technology, I would explain a lot though. Like just because like if I miss something, like what if he got confused because like, oh, how does this relate to it? And then I managed to get like 200 words just by because literally I can explain a lot of stuff. I can't keep like the word limits. So,
I see.
yeah.
All right, let's go back to the topic about public speaking that we mentioned about though. Let's talk about my
All
experience
right.
with speaking though.
Go ahead.
I struggle with speaking way too much because sometimes I messed up my words. Sometimes yeah, I always like stutter. I'm not the best at speaking at English or not. English is my second language. So you always keep
Mhm.
seeing me mumbling a lot. So I'm not the best speaker. So you will be like the viewers out there. You guys will be disappointing me for not being the best speaker. You can't blame on me because English is my second language. It's it's go- it's been going on for since I was a young boy too. I was like a little kid too. Like when I was a kid since elementary school, I've been like struggling a lot in elementary school because because sometimes I don't want to speak. I can't even speak English well because my both of my parents speak Vietnamese and they don't know how to speak English. So I've been struggling during elementary school and also I can't study at all because I used to have this one crush I have, which I'm not gonna get into.
I think for me, when I was a kid, I kind of struggled with public speaking. Like, in general, I feel like I'm more of an introvert side. So, like, I don't usually talk a lot in front of like other people, but I feel like I talk a lot with my parents. But then when I speak, though, it's just like I stutter a little bit and I just like freeze myself because I kind of forgot what I said. And then, honestly, since I'm from like SF, which is from the Bay Area, like, I would say I wouldn't say English is my second language necessarily because my parents they can speak Chinese. I mean they can speak English as well. So like I think since I was growing up they've been speaking English to me and also Chinese because my parents are from China. So like I kind of struggle with English a little bit while growing up because like I'm speaking two languages and then it's a little hard for me to actually like maintain and then I think one time in elementary school, I used to struggle with vocabulary words, like just literally some words that I never heard of. I just don't know what it means, and I don't know how to like use it on a sentence. Like I don't know why my teacher will like just literally give me a word and then put it in a sentence. I was like, what do I say? Like, what do I actually do?
That's crazy to think about too. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, both of my parents came and speak. I mean, except for my dad. My dad could speak English, but he doesn't. He doesn't like speak English often though, because he only speaks Vietnamese to my mom because my mom doesn't know English language. But every time, like every time I heard my mom speak English though, of course I can't blame her that she pronounced it incorrectly though, because she can't speak English at all.
I see you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at the English language is hard though.
Yeah.
There's like
I
four.
think
Yeah, speaking. I mean, I remember like I'm more the extrovert person because I speak a lot to like with a lot of people. The only weird thing about me is that I can speak with friends, but I cannot speak in a educational way.
yeah, I agree. Same for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I can't speak it like in the educational way, but I can speak it like something in the fun way. Like the day that like the things that I like during my daily life. Like when I play like video games, watching videos with friends, I communicate very well and I speak very well with my friends. But when it comes to when it comes to like education stuff, I don't want to speak at all. So we're in
Yeah,
43
definitely related to that.
so we're in 43 minutes already of this recording this podcast. So
That was quick.
next segment or next topic, we're gonna play a game. Oh, your camera's off.
Let's go. I can't. No, I'm just gonna move the spot. Sorry.
Okay, it's all good.
All right, let's do this then.
So unfortunately, I can only do like we can only do one game because this is only for you though, not for me though, because I create this game
That's fine.
of
Hmm.
the yeah. So unfortunately, I can't do two games because I was thinking of doing two games, but I don't have enough time to do another game. So we will only do one game. So let's move
All
to the
right, sounds
segment.
good.
All right. Okay, so welcome to this game we're gonna play. We're gonna so this game we're gonna play is Key 4 Cut 5. And this Key 4 Cut 5 is gonna be about Disney Pixar movies. So
Ooh, that's
yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna send you the image that I created. So you basically had to keep so you basically had to keep four movies that you like and cut five movies that you don't like. So
Ooh,
okay,
okay.
let me start this introduction. So keep four, cut five of these Disney movies. Let me say that again. Keep four, cut five of these Disney movies. Oh wait, actually, God damn it, I might say that again. Keep four,
It's
cut.
okay. It's okay.
Okay, no, no, it's okay. I'm gonna do this again. Keep four, cut five of these Disney Pixar movies. You see the list?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, there are some good Pixar movies. Kind of
Yeah,
hard for me to choose.
yeah. It's hard. Yeah, it's very hard. There's okay. You guys, okay. The viewers out there, you guys don't like me, but there's some few movies in this list I actually never watched before.
Mm. I mean, there are some movies that I actually like though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like all the movies, like, it's all my childhood. Like, some of the movies are literally my childhood
All right.
shows.
Now, what are you cutting first?
Ooh, this is gonna be hard. Um, the first I want to cut is I'll just cut some of the movies that I don't usually watch. Um, I'll probably cut Coco. I don't usually watch that movie, but then like I feel like
Wow, Coco. I see. Coco is such a good
I don't
movie.
know.
I love that. I
I
love
know,
that
but
movie.
I have to choose. Like it's like five. Like it's kind of hard. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
it's very hard. Coco. I love
Yeah,
that movie. The ending.
I love that movie as well, but
Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's very
spoiler
sad.
alert.
Very sad ending.
Mm-hmm.
What
Second cut.
or where you, no, where you keeping next? Or where you keeping?
Keeping.
Yeah, where you keeping?
I'm gonna keep up. I really love this movie.
Okay. To be honest, yeah, okay, I see. To be honest, I will have
Yeah.
cut up.
Mm.
The only reason why I only seen the movie once though, I'm not that interested
But
of
yeah,
that movie. It's a good movie.
I know the first.
It's just not
Yeah.
my type of movie. I will watch again.
Mm. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay, what are you cutting? What are you
And
cutting next?
cutting next. Um, I think. Oh shoot. Um, I I think I'm gonna cut. Um, I think I'm gonna cut. Cars. I mean, like, I feel like honestly, like, I don't usually watch that movie like so many times in a row, but I feel like I don't know that much about Cars, and then I really like I only seen like some of the scenes though.
Wow, man, Cars, but
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
that's my childhood movie. I love that movie. But Cars is no. To be honest, Cars is my favorite franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, it's got. Damn. Okay.
It's kind of hard to choose.
Yeah, it is very hard to choose though. I would not have cut Cars. I would
Mm-hmm.
keep Cars.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are you keeping?
Keeping. Mm, I want to keep Inside Out. Like I feel like it's kind of like inspiring and also a little bit educational because like it kind of tells us of like how our emotions like kind of controls us who we are. And then ever since I watched like Inside Out 2, I feel like it just gets more interesting.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you seen the second one? The second movie?
Yeah, I seen the second movie this summer and honestly, I feel like the ending scenes like I can really relate to it a lot because like ever since I got to high school, like I've been having like a little anxiety. Like it just like I think for my freshman year of high school, it just like came out of nowhere at the beginning of 2020. I just like feel like I just want to like just shut up. I know like anxiety can be annoying for some people. Like it's just like either we're gonna have like a panic attack or sometimes like we kind of like overthink too much. It's basically like we have to like some people are like we just follow other people just basically like their social norms and sometimes we just like copy others like because we want to fit in. So I feel like this movie like kind of reflects me back of like when I was in high school. Like I've been dealing with like anxiety since quarantine.
I see. It makes sense.
Hmm.
Let you know, I never seen Inside Out. I only see clips of it. I never seen the full movie.
Oh, clips, yeah.
Yeah.
I see that movie with my cousins. Like I was like 10 years old back then.
So okay, so you keep Up and Inside Out, right? Two, right?
Hmm.
All right. So what are you cutting next?
Ooh, my dirt cut.
Your third cut, yeah.
Ooh. Um, I don't know. Like all the movies, I watch it like so many times. I just love all of them. Um, I would cut The Incredibles.
Mm, I mean, I actually love that movie. I might. No, actually, I might. Actually, it's got a tough choice. Actually, I might like either like keep or
Yeah,
cut it though. So
yeah. I'm like
I
I'm like indecisive. Like
I see.
yeah.
I could go either way. So what do you
They're all
keep?
good movies though.
What are you keeping next?
I'm gonna keep the original Toy Story. Like
I would
I
agree.
watched that
I
movie like
would
so many
agree.
times.
Actually,
Yeah.
I would have keep Toy
Mhm.
Story.
Yeah.
Which Toy Story movie sequels do you like?
Ooh. Um. Ooh, this is a little hard.
For me,
I think it's
for me it's Toy Story 3.
same for me.
Yeah.
Like I love this movie a lot.
Yeah, Toy Story 3 means a lot because Andy's going to
Hmm.
college and then there's an
Yep.
evil human bear,
Hmm.
Lotso.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the third movie has more violence to it, and it's very emotional movie too because Andy's moving on.
You can't cut the OG. You can't cut the original one.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna make a fifth movie, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I seen that.
But I was like, what? Oh my god.
They've been making so much Toy Story movies.
Yeah. In the fourth one, I like the fourth one, but it's not as good compared to the other two, like Toy Story 2 and 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Toy Story 3, they have like the perfect ending until like Toy Story 4 came out. Like what?
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So so you're keeping up, Inside Out, and Toy Story, right?
Toy Story. Mm-hmm.
So you cut Coco, Cars, and Incredibles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you cutting next?
Mm,
So you have Ratatouille,
I
Wally,
don't
and,
know.
Finding Nemo left.
Wall-E, like I've been seeing that like a lot, especially with my older cousins. Like he has a video game of Wall-E. Um, for my fourth cut, ooh, um, I don't know that much about Wall-E. I'm not really familiar with like the story aspects of the game, so I'm just gonna cut Wall-E.
All right. Well, I would have agreed to.
Yeah.
I would cut off Wally because I never seen that movie.
But like I know like a lot of my cousins play that game, so like I'm just kind of curious of what is it about. Even though they explained to me, I still don't understand.
All right. Okay. So you had to keep one of them, either Ratatouille or Finding Nemo.
Ooh. Um, I'm gonna go with Finding Nemo. Like I feel like I don't know, like when Nemo ever since Nemo got kidnapped by the divers, like I was like pretty focused on this because like at the end, what if he's like stuck it forever or like he actually like just rescue himself, you know? Like I feel like Finding Nemo and Dory, I've been watching the movies like so much in AP psychology. It just like kind of reminds me of I know like I know Dory has like a short-term memory loss, which kind of relates to me of how I learned about like memories of how people memorize stuff. And then Finding Nemo, I noticed that wait, what's the Nemo's dad? What's his name again?
Marlin.
Marlin. Yeah, like I know he's like so protective of Nemo because like his wife got eaten by the big fish and so he has like PTSD because of this.
Yeah, that
So like
makes.
I feel like it's kind of inspiring. So
I see. To be honest, I would have cut Finding Nemo. I mean, I do like the movie. I
oh
do
yeah.
like the movie. I've seen it like many times before, but I feel like Ratatouille is a better movie. Ratatouille is such a classic. I love
Yeah,
Remy.
classic movie.
I love Remy the rat.
hmm Oh yeah, the rat, yeah.
Yeah, the rat's fire.
hmm In middle school, I seen one of my friends actually dress up as Ratatouille. Like,
Oh, just as Ratatouille.
yeah,
And
like
there's
in
a
middle
and
school.
there's a chef YouTube. I forgot. I don't know. I forgot. I know the guy's name. I know the guy, but I just don't forgot his name. Is that but
Yeah.
he actually did
Mhm.
make a video about. He's a chef YouTuber. He did make a video about a Ratatouille having an
Oh yeah, yeah.
actual rat with him.
hmm
Yeah. So we're like 56 minutes in this podcast. I think we should like end it here.
All right.
Yeah. Right. So see you to yeah. See you another time.
All right.
Yeah.
Want to do the outro?
I actually have another topic after this though, but we're just for me, like for me talking.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Have fun.
All right. It was nice
Yeah.
talking to you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. You are probably wondering why did I change my clothes? Because right after when Nicole left the podcast and I was planning to do the next topic only with me talking, I was like very tired, very tired. So I don't have the opportunity to talk about this topic. So I decided to talk about the topic today to talk about like about my research article for my writing class. You guys don't have to watch this part though. You guys just leave the podcast or end it up right here. So you guys can stay if you guys want to. So this topic is gonna be about a research article I did for my writing class. It's for my final project. So this research article I wrote about is video games impacting mental health. The reason why I did this research article about video games impacting mental health, because of course everyone, because my experience, including everyone, people always love to play video games because they enjoy the content, they love to connect with friends, and they always like feel happy when they play games in their daily life. And also when it comes from mental health impacts, we always feel unhappy when playing video games because there's like some moments in video games that we feel unhappy of, like we're upset about it, and yeah, it makes us like feel depressed, and it's difficult for us to get to deal with it. So from my experience, I do have experience with mental health issues with playing video games because I always like feel unhappy, always like rage playing video games, which difficult for me to deal with it. So I make this research article from my writing class. So I write this research article for my writing class because I love because I want to talk about how video games impacted mental health. So when I did this research article, I decided to do a survey with with UC Davis students because I'm from UC Davis, and plus I'm from UC Davis, and there's a lot of students around UC Davis everywhere, which is around like over 1,000 students. So I could just like try to get them to do my survey. So how do I promote how do I reach those students to do the survey? So the way how I reach to do the survey is to post my survey through Instagram because I have like over 1,000 followers, and 70% of my followers are UC Davis students. So I made this survey on Google Forms. There's some questions about how often, like how many hours do they play video games a day, like how often they play, and plus how like how when how they feel unhappy when playing video games. So this survey comes with 4 questions. So the first question is about how often do they play video games, and this chart, which is showing in this chart I have it. So you see that five students rarely play video games. 5 people most of the time play video games. 2 people sometimes play video games, and 3 people play video games all the time. So this demonstrates that like 10 out of 15 people play video games often, while the other 5 doesn't play video games as much. I forgot to mention that when I post a survey through my Instagram, I only have like 15 responses to do this. 15 responses when they did the survey. I was expecting to get at least 20, but 15 is enough though. So when I post my survey through my Instagram, I got like 600 viewers in my story. So it makes sense why they don't have to do the survey because the purpose of this survey is to for UC Davis students, and if they play video games, they could do the survey. So back to the question one that I did for my survey. I feel like question one, I feel like it doesn't like demonstrate well at all for my topic because there could be some moments where students could be lying or being biased about how often they play, how often they play, which could ruin my argument for my research article. However, into the next question I talk about is on average how many hours a day do they play video games? So the chart I have right here, chart I have is that 5 students play video games less than 1 hour a day. One student play 3 hours on average a day, and 5 people play 2 hours per day, and the two students play 1 hour on average per day, and then the two students play more than on average of three more than 3 hours a day. So but this second question helps to correlate with the first question because it shows that students had to be honest about their time spent playing video games, which helps this research article to give an accurate and proper representation that video games impacting mental health. So the third question that I ask is how often do you feel unhappy when playing video games? So people answer is that five for like six students they rarely feel unhappy when playing video games. Six students said that sometimes they feel unhappy playing video games. Only one person was feeling unhappy all the time playing video games, and two students most of the time feel unhappy in playing video games. So it shows that 9 out of 15 students will often feel unhappy when playing video games because which could be challenging for them mentally. So the fourth question I ask is actually a multiple choice question or check boxes question. So, my bad. So this question I ask is just when you feel unhappy playing video games, how does it impact your mental health? So this chart shows that that there's like multiple answers though. So there's some multiple answer for this is poor academic performance, like poor physical health, just like for example like lack of sleep. The third answer is about ruining friendships because there's gonna be some arguments when playing video games with friends. And the fourth answer was addictions. Fifth answer was loneliness, and and other ones is none of the above. So in this chart shows that three people were having issues with poor academic performance playing video games, and the poor physical health condition was seven students having issues, and for ruining friendships, there's only two students having issues. Addictions, there's six students, and loneliness with six students, and none of the above, or no, there's no students don't have any issues with those mental health impacts. Was only four. It was only four students. So which shows that 11 out of 15 people has issues when playing video games. Like what caused them to play video games when they feel unhappy. So this shows that this question is really meaningful because it provides students with honest experience of the issues that impacted their mental health when they play video games often or during gameplay. So, so after that, why type about the discussion or analysis? I mentioned about when I got the results, we could tell that the video game industry will be popular and it will elevate elevated people to interest in playing video games. So it shows that this data. So this research article I show from a show in my data of the students' response. So in my data to their video game and mental health relation experience, it shows that at least at least like 10 out of at least 10 students play video games often, and they sometimes during gameplay they feel unhappy mentally. So in conclusion, like when because playing video games can mean a lot of things relating to mental health. Because there's gonna be some moments in video games that people will always be unhappy because there's there's gonna be some like problems in the type of video games they play, or there's gonna be some arguments which they could be unhappy mentally. So from my experience when playing video games, I do tend to be unhappy when playing video games because video games are very challenging to play, and I struggle with a lot of things when I was playing video games all day, which is cause addictions, which caused me to have like some mental health issues such as like poor academic performance, lack of social life, and not having the best health conditions because sometimes I've always feel unhealthy with my physical feel unhealthy of my physical health because the lack of sleep. I always play video games for a long time, which is very bad for me. But since I'm a college student, right? Since I'm a college student, I don't play video games as often because of course we need to study and focus on the academic stuff, so I could like successful, like I could be good and reach my goal to being good at academics. So and it will help me to connect with more people, around me, connect with more people around me, so I can make more friends. But that's just who I am. So, anyways, so that's the end of this podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast with me and my friend Nicole. So, anyways, thank you for watching. You guys now have already, make sure to please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out my podcast. I will not do podcasts as often because I'm still in college. I'm still studying though. Maybe sometimes in the future I might do podcasts often. So, anyways, bye bye.